Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising confidence. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence and, of course, himself.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That's been intercepted. Beckenbauer. Jorginho. It's a throw-in. Was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Palmeiras appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Hazard ventures forward. That was not that way. Cruyff. Rivaldo. He's a sharp little ball. And Van Nistelrooy! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running now. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Tomiyasu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Palmeiras, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Tries to pass it through, will pass back. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tomiyasu deals with that comfortably. And it's Cruyff.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
We have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. This is Hazard. Picked up. Can he finish? And Palmeiras score first. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
25 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador. Camisa 9.
It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in. That's what he's paid for.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Zanetti gets it clear. That pass isn't the best. Stojkovic. Aims beyond the defence. He's had a shot! And he's there to get it away. Van Dijk. And it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Look at the space there. Shoots! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, it's Del Piero. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And the shot's on here. Diaz! And that has has fizzed wide.
Oh, you overcooked that one, aiming for perfection. You got it slightly wrong.
Palmeiras do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Zanetti.
Palmeiras really should be happy to let this half run out there and go again second.
It's Eto. Hazard. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. It's a delicate pass, brilliantly cut out.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Oh, he's having a goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive.
That is the end of the first half. It's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break. Their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Palmeiras can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling. Palmeiras currently ahead by the smallest of margins. He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. No, that was never going to make it. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rivaldo. No way through. He is through here. He's free. He has got space. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
To lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Cruyff. Now it's Eto. Now it's Hazard. Tomiyasu driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. There's the shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Sao Paulo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Applies the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. Beckenbauer makes the interception. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Real chance! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 9. Camisa 11. Neymar.
So they have it all to
Camisa
do
4.
again.
Camisa 21. Camisa 8. Deixando o campo para a entrada de Camisa 7. Camisa 19. Camisa 3. Camisa 20. Substituição em andamento.
Knocks it into space. Del Piero in acres of space out wide.
Sao Paulo really can't be faulted for their attitude if they go on to win this.
Takes a shot. Aim forwards. McAllister. Hazard looking to receive it in space. And he's managed to get free. Quite fabulous, all his own doing. Palmeiras have their lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away.
Oh, that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Remaining now. Hazard, it's really well manoeuvred. Hazard! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's found the way through.
Palmeiras can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. It's a good spell of possession, this. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's put pay to the danger. So that's it. It is all over. Palmeiras have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd ball.